The book I chose was The Freedom Riders. Basically, the outlook on the book was about a young teacher who got stuck in a pretty bad situation and didn't know what she was stepping into. Um, she was not only young but stuck in a freshman class that no other teacher at the school wanted. So she didn't know what she was getting into, and not only that, the staff there didn't want to help her out. So when she first started trying to teach there, she tried to start teaching them Shakespeare, and then she quickly found out that their reading level was not, most of their reading levels were at third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade level reading levels. And so she realized right then and there that she had to connect to them a different way. So she went above and beyond by going and working multiple jobs and teaching summer jobs to get money, to get supplies, because again, her staff at the school didn't want to help because they thought that these kids were failures already. So they didn't want to do anything to help them out. They just stuck them in a classroom to fail and wait for them to drop out alone. And she didn't accept that. So she worked multiple jobs and she got them new supplies. And one of the things that she had got them was all notebooks. Which leads me to like the main concept of what I got from it is she basically took her teaching style and got on a personal level with these kids, because these kids thought that, just another teacher in here who don't care about us, who's not gonna, just here for the paycheck, and we're just gonna run her out. Well, they wasn't able to run her out. And once they realized that she started caring, she got on their personal level, and she gave them notebooks, and it was basically their diaries. And in these diaries, she would read them at night, and she quickly found out that these kids are all the same, just in different lifestyles. And she kind of brought them all together into one. And as the years went on, from sophomore to junior to senior year, she was able to stay with these same kids and work with them. And finally, their senior year, all 150 of these Freedom Rider kids, they all graduated. And this book was just based on their diaries and what they personally went through in their life struggles. But the teacher, Miss G is what they called her, she was able to, what I got from it was, she not only taught these kids when they didn't realize that they were learning, because she made it so, I wouldn't say dummy down, but into their level, made them feel comfortable with her, and she made them, and they trusted her. They knew that she wasn't going to leave them after their sophomore and senior year, and that's why they gave her success too, by helping her out. It was a really good book, and I just got from it that to be a teacher, you're going to have kids from all different outlooks of life, but you have to be able to not only teach these kids, and it's not just for the paycheck, but you got to be able to see what these kids go through, because every kid you're going to have to treat a little different. But at the end of the day, you got to treat all the kids the same. So you got to know what affects this kid more than what affects that kid more. And she was able to pull all these kids into one and make it realize that they're all the same kids going through the same struggles, just some harder than others. And that as a teacher, you can have this positive role model in these kids' lives.